And I'm back. Hi, guys. All right, here's video 2 about the immersive program. Here are a couple of things that people should keep in mind if they're considering doing an immersive program and kind of what's required of them. So, what are some characteristics of somebody who would be really, really good for immersive program? One is someone who has a sense that they need to move in a direction. You don't need to know what that direction is. You don't need to know what's at the end of the path, so to speak, but you just know that where you're at right now is okay, but you want to keep moving. You want to keep progressing. If you are good where you're at and you just kind of want to sink into that a little bit, an immersive program is also an option for you, but I think that immersive programs are really good for people who really want to move somewhere and they want to do something. So that's one thing. Another thing that's good in terms of an immersive program is someone who can make the time for it. There are 24 scheduled, well, 25 if you, no, 24 scheduled events for this immersive program throughout 2019. And we've already provided the dates, we've already provided the information so that you can figure all of that out. It's one workshop a month, it's one community dinner a month at my house, so it's very laid back. And then we have the retreat in September, which will take the place of a workshop. So we'll be doing a 2-night, 3-day retreat. So somebody who can commit to that. Do you need to be there for absolutely every single thing? No. A lot of these things we're actually going to be recording. So if you miss a workshop or you can't make it to a dinner, it's not the end of the world. You're still going to get a lot of value out of everything. I would say if you can't make like half of the events, this probably is not a good program for you. So when you get a chance to look at the program guide, which I should have shared, if I haven't already, I will now. But the program guide is available. Ladies, Brendan will be sharing the gentleman's guide so that you can kind of take a look at what that schedule looks like. But just kind of look at your calendar and say, is this something that I can commit to? We all know that stuff comes up. Life happens. Kids get sick. Plans change. Whatever. It's just life. So we understand that. And again, you're not going to get kicked out if you miss, a couple of the events. But to make sure that you really get the value out of it, you want to attend as many as possible. Other things that make someone perfect for an immersive is someone who is willing to be part of a community. So one of the natural byproducts of coming to Strong Tower CrossFit is the community. People come to work out, they come to get in shape, they come to lose weight, they come to get healthier. They stay because of our community. And we're totally going to model that for the immersive program. The community, and there'll be guidelines. What happens in the group stays in the group, that whole thing. There will be some confidentiality and all of that. So, which is another point. If you can't keep a secret, or if you can't keep things to yourself, you might not want to be part of the immersive out of respect for everybody else who's in the group. But if you're willing to be part of a community, if you're willing to kind of share with others what's going on with you and be able and willing to listen to other people, what they're going through, an immersive might be really good for you. This program is designed to be very small. Like, we are maxing it out at 7 participants. We will have no more than that because we want to keep this small and intimate, and it will give everyone the opportunity to really dive into something. So that's really exciting. So the last thing that I would kind of bring up in terms of who is perfect for an immersive is somebody with an open mind. So someone who is willing to look at topics that might not always be comfortable, that might not always be warm and fuzzy, but definitely someone that is willing to look at things and say, okay, what can I change here? What can I do? That's going to be a big part of this. There's a lot of soul searching that happens in an immersive community. I have been a part of an immersive community for all of 2018, and it was extremely emotional. And the women that I was kind of grouped with have been a tremendous support. And there were times when it was really, really hard to kind of open up to the ideas that they were talking about and sharing certain things about myself, and that was difficult, and it was a challenge, but it ended up being like a really, really good thing. So keep that in mind. So those are the types of characteristics that would make someone perfect for an immersive program like the Year of Greatness that we're going to be hosting for women in 2019. And of course, Brendan's program that he's doing for the guys. So as always, if you have any questions on this, hit me up in the comments below. In the next video, which will be released shortly, I'm going to talk about just how does this whole thing work? Like, how does the whole program work, and what are the ins and outs of it and all of that stuff. Take a look at the program guide if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next video.